Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Leo here. Today we're diving back into our chatbot project using Semantic Kernel and Chainlit. In this video, we're taking the next step in our chatbot development. We'll be setting up the chat profile and chat settings, creating a chat completion agent with Semantic Kernel, and learning how to manage chat history. Before we jump in, if you find this video helpful and want to see more content like this, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. It really helps me out and keeps you updated on our latest tutorials. All right, let's get started. First up, we'll implement the set chat profiles method. This is essential because it defines how our chatbot presents itself and interacts with users. Think of it as the bot's personality blueprint, setting parameters like the bot's name, tone, and default responses. Next, we'll tackle loading chat settings. This step is crucial for ensuring our chatbot is configured correctly at the start of a chat session. We need to call this function both when a chat starts and when it resumes. This way, we make sure that all settings are loaded correctly and any updates are reflected seamlessly between the user interface and the database. Now that we've successfully implemented the settings, it's time to put our work to the test, and you can see it works. Awesome. Now that we've tested our settings, let's move on to an exciting part of our project, setting up the Semantic Kernel Chat Agent. The first thing we need to do is create a new file. This will be the home for our Semantic Kernel helper, where we'll organize everything related to our chat agents. Within this file, we'll set up a new class. This class will contain several methods crucial for implementing our chat agents, starting with adding services. First, let's add the chat service. This service will be responsible for managing how our chatbot communicates with users, ensuring a smooth and effective interaction. Next, we'll set up the chat agent. This involves configuring how the chat agent handles conversations, making sure it can process and respond to user inputs efficiently. Finally, we'll dive into invoking the chat agent. This method is all about making sure that when a user sends a message, our agent processes it and returns a meaningful response. Now that the semantic kernel helper class is finished, it's time to implement it into our project by integrating it into our app.python file. We'll start by creating a setup semantic kernel helper method. This method will initialize our semantic kernel helper and set it as an object within the chainlit user session. This setup method is crucial as it will be called whenever a chat starts, resumes, or when settings are updated. By doing so, we ensure that the semantic kernel helper is always up to date and ready to handle chat interactions seamlessly. One important detail to note is that I remove the top message of the chat history. This is because Chainlit adds a null content message to the beginning of the chat history. By removing this, we ensure that the chat history is processed accurately and without unnecessary clutter. By following these steps, we'll have a well-integrated semantic kernel helper, ensuring our chatbot runs smoothly and effectively manages chat interactions. It's time for the fun part, chatting with our newly created chatbot. This is where we get to see all our hard work come to life and interact with the bot to see how well it handles different queries. Feel free to ask the chatbot anything you like, test out its responses, and explore its capabilities. Whether it's handling basic queries or engaging in more complex interactions, this is the moment to see how well the semantic kernel and chainlit integration performs. If you have any questions or just want to share how your own chatbot journey is going, drop a comment below. I love hearing from you all and I'm always here to help out. I hope you found this session as fun and informative as I did. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more tech adventures. Thanks again for tuning in.